All right. So let's officially get this kicked off. My name is Todd Falcone. I appreciate you guys for coming out wherever you might be coming in from. Just a quick introduction. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 35 years and been self-employed working from home. That's my definition of being an entrepreneur and having that time freedom. And our company that we're involved in has a really amazing product that we just recently brought back into the marketplace. And I brought Chris here because Chris has like 14 plus years of experience using this particular product. And he's got an interesting background. He's a literal rancher. He's got a bunch of cows. Owns a general contracting business. So he's got all sorts of trucks and big equipment, busy dude, very successful entrepreneur. And so he's just got this really great diverse background that I thought was really ideal for, kind of leading the charge in this particular live stream to talk to you about this product that you see on the left side of your screen if you're watching in the live stream, called Fuel Factor X, FFX for short. And so, Chris, why don't you kick it off and talk about, like how you first got introduced to this and what your experience has been? Because everybody's getting hurt at the pump. I would go so far as to say it's a crisis. I mean, it's ridiculously expensive at the pump right now, and we got to do something to help people.
Yeah, I agree. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So, Todd, first of all, thanks for hosting this live stream. Appreciate everything you do, man. But, as Todd mentioned, Chris Robinson, I've been a serial entrepreneur ever since I can remember, 17, 18 years old. When I was 19 years old, I actually started a construction company, was very successful with that. Ended up buying some over-the-road trucks. I was hauling refrigerated and flatbed goods across the United States of America. And in 2008, as well as ranching and farming and things like that. So I remember 2008, and it feels a lot like it feels right now, Todd. There's a lot of similarities. Fuel prices start to double. Things are spiking. They only hit $4 back then. Now we're up to $5 to $7. But my fuel bill went from $100,000 a month to $200,000 a month in less than one business quarter. And I went on the hunt for a solution. I was looking into biodiesels at the time. I was looking into all sorts of additives and treatments and computer chips. And I was trying all these different things. And what I found was this product, Fuel Factor X. And as I get going here, I'm going to share my screen. And Todd, just give me a heads up if you can see that.
Looks great, brother.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, there we go.
So what I started doing is I started putting in my over-the-road trucks first. They burnt the most fuel. It made the most sense for me to get a test first. And I started running my personal pickup truck. And what I found after using them for I seen results pretty quick, actually, in the first few tanks of everything I put it in. But I wanted to make sure. And I tested it in everything I could test it in. I gave it to my, equipment foremans, my production managers, my fleet foremans, et cetera, et cetera. And they all come back and said, this is the best thing you've brought. And so I started using this product, and it was incredible to see, when your fuel bill's, in the couple $100,000 range, and you see a 15% improvement across everything you own, you're saving a significant amount on fuel. But then I realized that average everyday people need the product as well. I mean, a ton of families right now, whether you're a soccer mom, doesn't matter what you're doing, you're burning fuel, and it's become a problem. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to go through this presentation. And like Todd said, as we go through this, as this is making sense, the products are on the left side of the screen there. And I will say this too, if you have questions after, please just reach out to the person that sent you the link for this live stream, and they can get all the questions answered if I don't happen to get them all covered here during this presentation. So, Todd mentioned it, the gas prices. Gas is crazy. Fuel's crazy. Gas, diesel, it doesn't matter. It has more than doubled in the last 14 or 15 months anywhere you're at in the world. And like you said, Todd, I was talking to some European people as well, and they're just getting hammered over there, just like we are here. But it's the same in Asia, South America, Central America, Canada, Africa, it doesn't matter. Every single person right now is being affected by these high fuel prices. I mean, literally an hour and a half ago, I was mowing my lawn. I went down to the gas station right down here. I took a 2-gallon jug and I filled my side-by-side up while I was there, and it was $55 to fill my lawnmower and my little side-by-side. And I remember it wasn't that long ago, a year ago, I could fill my truck for $55. So, I mean, it's hit the point of the second pandemic in my mind, because not just fuel, with food and everything, there's people need to save money right now. And we have the solution for that. And another problem that's becoming more and more mainstream is emissions and greenhouse gases. And everybody's aware there's climate issues of one sort or another, but most people aren't willing to pay money to fix the problem. Now you can actually save money while you're fixing the problem. And we're going to talk about all the reasons why FFX is effective in emissions as well. But as you can see, the largest pollution of total in the US, greenhouse gases, comes from the transport of cars, just everyday cars, and 71.7% from road transportation. And that's according to EU. So it's a global issue. And now you can actually do something about it without breaking the bank. So Fuel Factor X, what does it do? Where is it banned? Why haven't I heard of it, right? If this product's so good, why haven't I heard about it? And I'm going to address that right now, because this product has actually been around since the late 70s and early 80s, and it was sold typically and primarily in the mining industry. And it was only sold by a 55-gallon drum. This product is super concentrated. 55-gallon drum actually treats 500,000 gallons of fuel. So unless you was in the mining industry and you was burning 10, 15 million gallons of fuel a month, you probably never got approached about this product. But if you go to 2008, when I found the product, that was the very first time it was ever repackaged into little bottles like this for the average consumer, as well as little single-dose foil packs, which you see on your screen as well. These, you just rip the top off, squirt it in the tank. This little packet actually treats 20 gallons worth of fuel. And this bottle is actually 16 20-gallon doses. So what you see right here, just in the top of this little bulb, will treat 20 gallons of fuel. So the point is, unless you burn a whole bunch of fuel, it wasn't really marketed to you. And really, fuel prices in the late 70s, early 80s, 39, 45 cents, somewhere in there. Fuel economy wasn't a huge thing. This product was used for the biggest reason it was used was because it would extend the working life of engines in those big mining haul trucks and the big heavy equipment. So they didn't have to rebuild near as often. They could actually double the working life of their engines. And then, you fast forward 3 or 4 decades, fuel prices rise. And the fact that you can save, 10, 15, 20% become a massive savings. And that's why you're hearing about it for the first time right here on this live stream, what Fuel Factor X does. So what does it do? Like I said, it will prolong your engine life. That's what it was used for decades. It'll actually give you a little better performance and more horsepower. It will improve your fuel economy. And yes, it will reduce your emissions. So this is the 7 benefits that you can expect by using Fuel Factor X. The first thing I want to talk about is the organometallic compound. This product is not a fuel additive. I know you go into the stores, you see fuel additives at all the convenience stores, you see them anywhere you go to an auto parts store, etc. There's all these different fuel additives. We're a fuel treatment. We do all of these things in one single dose. So the organometallic compound actually earned a Nobel Prize in 1973 when Ernst Otto Fischer put the chemistry together, because our product actually creates a chemical reaction in your fuel that makes your fuel cells smaller so they ignite faster and burn longer. That's the real fast, I could talk about that for hours, but that's the real fast way of why it gets you better fuel economy utilizing this Nobel Prize winning chemistry. There's also lubricants. If you look at the fuel these days, our fuel everywhere is a lot drier. E85 fuels are super dry. By adding lubricant back into your fuel, the top end of your engine is going to have a lot less friction, so it's going to run a lot longer. There's also detergents, which keeps your entire fuel system clean, from your injectors to your lines to your pumps to your filters, etc. There's polymerization retardants in a bulk storage, and even in your car tank. You get solids and you get gunk in your tank. This will help retard that from happening so that you don't have those issues happening as well. And then rust and corrosion inhibitors. This is big in the marine industry. It removes and prevents rust in your fuel systems. We have demulsifiers, which will rid the water from your fuel system. And if you're, if you have some of them seasonal things, maybe you have a motorcycle, maybe you have a generator, maybe you have something that doesn't run every day and that fuel goes bad by sitting, this will actually stabilize your fuel and keep it just as good as day one, literally for years and years and years, so that fuel is just as good when you use it as it was when you put that away. Lawnmowers, weed eaters, etc. So those are the 7 benefits of what you can expect from Fuel Factor X. And as I said, these are the kind of products you see in the stores. You'd have to buy everything you see on this screen. It would cost you $80 or $90. You'd have to put gallons of product of these additives in your tank to do what just a few dollars and a quarter ounce of Fuel Factor X does. So there really is nothing out there that can compare to what Fuel Factor X does. I get asked all the time, what does it work in? Just write this down. Everything. It works in everything. It doesn't matter if it's a motorcycle that runs gasoline, a semi truck that runs diesel, a boat that runs gas, diesel, E85, home heating oils. It doesn't matter if it combusts, which means a fuel that lights on fire, it works and will get you better fuel economy and emission reduction, as well as the horsepower and the longevity on the working life of your engine. So just know that if you buy fuel for anything you own and put fuel in it, it will give you these benefits no matter what it is. And documentation, and like I said, this product's been around for a really, really long time, but we're just bringing it back into the general public. It's been like 2 months now. And we have, anything from MSDS to our ASTM D975, which is a diesel fuel specification test, which I encourage you, if you have questions, to read it. It'll be right on the checkout. Matter of fact, if you're watching this live stream and you see where you can check out, just click one of those and you can scroll down to technical information. It's right there by the reviews. You can see all this documentation. We have third-party testing for decades on anything from municipalities to the federal government to, construction companies, you name it. If it takes fuel, we've tested it over the years and we've published a lot of that on the website. So just know there's lots and lots of documentation backing everything that I'm saying right now. Now, I want to get into, frequently asked questions. And this first one's a big one. People ask me all the time, does FFX affect warranties? And the answer is absolutely not. 2 reasons. One, if you did have an issue and you have that much product in your 20 gallons of fuel, it doesn't change fuel specifications. You can't even find it. And if you're not changing fuel specifications, and that's what's so cool about our product, is it's not a gas treatment or a diesel treatment or an E85 treatment. It doesn't change any fuel specifications, so it works in every combustible fuel out there. So rest assured, there's no warranty issues. I've been using it for 14 years myself. It's been sold for 4 or 5 decades with 0 issues, 0 warranty issues. You don't have to worry about that. Special instructions using FFX. Yes, we recommend that your first, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks, and this says 3 to 5, so we'll stick with that. Double dose it. Double dose your first few tanks. And here's why. 2 reasons. One, there's such a variety of engines out there. There's such a variety of miles and how old it is and how new it is and etc. So there's 2 things. One, we want to get your engine cleaned up and so it's working at its peak performance so this product can really do what it does. And 2, because like I explained, we actually work at the molecular level of a fuel cell. Your computer in your truck or your car, or whatever you put it in, has to go, hey, we've got better burning fuel here. We got to cut back the air fuel mixture ratio. So double dose your first few tanks and then make sure you run, at least 6 or 7 tanks before you come up with your conclusion, because most people, and when I say most, I say 50% or more, are going to see results in their first 2 or 3 tanks, maybe even their first tank. but there is a select few people out there that it takes 3, 4, 5 treatments, and we don't want you to miss out on the savings and give up on us. So we just tell everybody, go to that 5 to 7 tank area. And we already talked about emissions. And like I said, this is super concentrated. 1 gallon of product treats 10,000 gallons of fuel. Think about that. 1 gallon to 10,000. So the treat ratio is 1 to 10,000. If you're using heavier fuels, home heating oils, etc., you might want to go 1 to 5,000 and double that up every time. Lubrication we already touched on. Malfunction, is this going to blow my car up? Is this going to, I hear people say, well, I'm not going to put it in my $85,000 Mercedes because I just don't know. Well, if you've never trusted anybody, trust me, I've put it in $200,000-$300,000 tractors and swathers and trucks, and I promise you there is no issues on the malfunction of your engine. And there's just, like I said, 50 years. I mean, if this was causing negative side effects, this product would be moot. It would not be around. You can only sell junk one time, and this product works. And I already covered that last one. What if I don't see fuel economy right away? Go to the, use 5 to 7 tanks. Make sure you see the full benefit so you don't miss out on a lifetime of savings because you didn't give it quite enough time for it to do what it's supposed to do. Here's just a testimonials from a few people. We in just a couple of short months, we have sent this product to several countries. I would dare guess, 30, 40 countries. People are enjoying the benefits from all over the world, not just in America, and you're no different. And just know that as we get more and more people excited about FFX, we're expanding globally all the time. And like I said, for 14 years now, I've been using, promoting, selling this product with so much success and so many happy people. Now that you're on this live stream, excuse me, it's your turn. And I do want to say, if you look down at the bottom here, there's gallon jugs, 5-gallon jugs, and 55-gallon drums. If you have a large fleet or you have a large construction company or generators or whatever, we can help you. And we do ship and sell in bulk, which actually is a little cheaper per treatment because the bigger jugs is just the way it is. So just know, no matter if you spend $100 a month on fuel or $1 million or $10 million a month on fuel, we have whatever it takes to help you. And here's the last thing I want to point out. We believe in this product so much, and we know this product so much. Matter of fact, our CEO, Josh Swagel, has also been using this product for 13 or 14 years. We know what it does and how effective it is. And because of that, we stand behind it. We offer a 60-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee so that you can buy with confidence. And here's the deal. I always say this jokingly, but I call it an IQ test. You're going to buy fuel. You buy this product. If you don't double or triple your savings by what you spent on the product in 60 days, we refund your money. Why would you not want to try this, especially with how bad it is right now and how fuel prices are right now? So, I wish everybody had the 14 years, Todd, that I have with this product, because for me, it's just game over when it comes to finding the best all-in-one solution for all your fuel problems. And even if fuel prices were 50 cents, it's still a very valid product based on all the other things that we've talked about during this live stream. So with that, Todd, I believe that's it. I'm going to stop my share. And again, like I said, if I didn't cover something and you have questions or you have, concerns or whatever, reach out to the person that sent you this link. They can get you the information and they can address all your concerns. So I promise you, we have the answers for every question out there. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it back over to Todd, because at the end of the day, it's one thing to save $100 a month on fuel or $200 or $300 a month on fuel. But what if we told you you could actually earn an unlimited amount of income by saving everybody money on fuel? And Todd's been doing this for 30 plus years. He's world renowned. He's done some incredible things and helped so many people when it comes to this subject. So I'm going to turn it back over to him and let him close this thing out. Thanks again, Todd, for having me on. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, my friend. Great job. You know, it was interesting. I don't know if you guys followed the chat that was going on. Literally right before we started this live stream, I got a message from a brand new customer of ours that in their very first tank, they went from 22.3 to 31.5 miles per gallon. I literally got that message right before we started. In the chat, somebody put in there, I had 14.8% better gas mileage in a Lexus LX 570. I'm getting 40 to 50 more miles per tank. I went from 19 to 25 miles per gallon in my old Ford. After my sixth dose, I'm getting 100 more miles per tank. So look, the product works. It's got history behind it. You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain, right? So the 60-day unconditional money back guarantee gives you the safety of feeling like, okay, I can put this in whatever rigs that I have and know that if I felt that it didn't work, that you're safe. And what we want to do is help you save money because look, yeah, gas is definitely expensive. In fact, it's the most expensive any of us have ever seen in our lifetimes. But you know, what about food? I mean, have you seen the food prices? The amount of inflation right now, you can't go in and say, can I pay less for this steak or negotiate on a steak, for example, or for you vegans, you know, an eggplant or, you know, whatever, a thing of lettuce, right? The truth is people are hurting financially, not just at the pump. And so the only way that this product is marketed is through independent affiliates with My Daily Choice. And behind every major problem tends to be a major solution. If you can figure out a way to solve a problem and you can solve a major problem, there's big opportunity and big money behind solving a major problem. I would go so far as to say this is a virtual crisis. This is a gas price crisis. And so you have an opportunity here, not only to, you know, we love our customers. On the left side of your screen, if you're in the live stream, you'll see the different options that you have. Click on one of those options, use it in your own rigs. When you're checking out, you have two options. You can become a customer, and we have tons of customers and we love our customers. The other option is you can become an affiliate. Both Chris and I are affiliates with My Daily Choice. That means that you can then market this particular product and the other products that we have that we haven't even discussed to whoever you want. Like, think about it. If you went out and gathered, you know, 10 customers that are buying this every single month and you're saving them money, you're probably making an extra, I'm not going to make any predictions here, but probably $500, $600, $700 a month. So what we want to do is A, help you save money at the pump, and B, if you have a desire to supplement your income, you're looking for a career change, or you're one of those types of people that recognizes, okay, and there's big money in solving a big problem. That's exactly what we're doing here. So on the left side of the screen on your live stream, you're going to see the different options. Click there. You can read other details about the product. You can check out safely, knowing that you've got the 60-day unconditional money back guarantee. And we'd love to help you save money at the very least. If you want to do what Chris and I do, and whoever invited you to this live stream, they're probably an affiliate with My Daily Choice and make some extra money with us. We can show you how to do that as well. So, and that's it. Look, we appreciate you guys, Chris. You're so knowledgeable. I love having you here and talking about it, because you've been using this for 14 plus years. And you know, I'm getting more gas mileage on both of my rigs. I'm going to throw it in my boat this weekend for the first time. I'm pulling it out of storage and looking forward to seeing the difference there. Boats just suck gas, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, Chris, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. It was my pleasure. I look forward to doing more. And I just want to point out too, as you was talking, Todd, about, you know, the opportunity to earn some income. We're going to be doing these a lot. And how simple is it for you to share a link with people that you know that are complaining about gas prices, and just plug them in and let them be on lives just like this. So we have incredible systems and technology, websites all built for you. It's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, isn't it great? You get somebody else talking about it for you.
Yeah.
I did today. I had you talking about it for me. So,
but at least you showed up and participated.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day. Click on the left side of your screen and join us as a customer or affiliate, and we'll look forward to working with you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.